Welcome guys to another episode of Bed Wars. As you've probably noticed by the title, that this is the fourth video on Wisdom Teeth because 3 was not enough. So anyways, I figured I'd start with a joke about cows, because personally, I find your mother hilarious. So anyways, what do you call a cow with no legs? Now I'm sure everybody's ready for this punchline. The obvious answer, of course, is a vegetable patty. What do you mean it's supposed to be ground beef? Nah, it's not supposed to be ground beef. Oh, I suppose that if you, ground beef on the ground, you could call it ground beef. And if you have beef with that joke, that is ground beef. Wait, I already said ground beef. I'm just a genie, you know what? I don't mess up my jokes. So anyways, my twin guy's wisdom teeth removed shortly after mine did, and we had very different experiences. You see, after I was very loopy on drugs and throwing up, it was a great experience, as you can tell. He said, we're gonna give him some extra stuff so that he doesn't have a miserable experience. Yeah, I'm so good at pronouncing words. And the game is already almost over. We're gonna go after Purple, because Purple seems to be somewhat competent, although they were just stabbed to death in the face with a sword, or with a chair, I don't know. Maybe they added chairs to Minecraft, you never know. Nah. What is this man's connection? What? You know what? Doesn't matter, they had no connection. You have a diamond sword! What is this? What is this? No! Off the map, and your bed is broken before you hit the void. I'm too good at video games. On to the next round. Anyways, like I was saying, so the whole problem is because I'm Irish. That's not a joke. Although I'm not really Irish. Leave me alone. I'm drugs. Yeah, so anyways. I probably should have had the word before it. I'm and then drugs, but that completely changed the meaning of the sentence. Whatever. More susceptible, so my life sucked. My twin got some extra stuff so that he could actually stand without falling over immediately. But anyways, I'm not envious of him at all. Why? Because, we had to deal with a different quantity of blood, because, this video is actually secretly all about blood. It's the secret life of blood, and it's gonna be bloody. So prepare for a bloody good time, because we're gonna have lots of blood puns that I cannot think of on the spot, because I'm not clever enough for that. Is Purple? Yeah, Purple is always making moves. So is Light. Is everybody doing stuff this game? This is gonna be terrible to deal with. Yay. Anyways, so, my experience is, once I'm able to, visually see what's going on around me and actually properly experience it, I'm starting to do pretty okay. I try to get a grasp on my surroundings and stuff and figure out what to do. I'm in full-on solve problems mode. That is the mode I'm in, and I'm just like, okay, I gotta solve everything immediately. Meanwhile, it starts to go pretty okay. My twin, things start to just go immediately okay, because, he didn't have to deal with 10,000 drugs. Well, we had the same drug. He didn't have to deal with nausea as much. Good for him. No, you have no connection, don't you? I'm pretty sure I stabbed you last time. That was a terrible place to place a block. I don't know why I did that. It slowed me. I did the block hop! Yay, I'm good at video game. Nah. Okay, so he is going to his island. That's probably okay. No. Nah. Yes, you just stand nearby that cliff. I can't place a block in front of me for some reason. No, he backed off! It didn't really matter, though, because he didn't know how to right-click, although he's probably not on the computer. Is he on a computer? I'm not on a computer. Anyway, so the difference is, you see, I should have realized, I probably should carry this conversation into the next round. But anyways, I probably should have realized, like, people with different blood will have different, stuff with their blood. I don't know how to explain that sentence. Their blood will react to things differently. It should be obvious. I already learned about that so many times. It should be so obvious to me, but never really clicked how true this was, because I'm not observant at all. But anyway, so, I have to take out gauze, and, I did not enjoy having to use a tea bag as a gauze at one point, because I do not like the taste of just straight up tea. Just, nope. I don't like it to be that concentrated. Oh my god, I cannot speak. Concentrated? There we go. Just took me a few attempts to say a simple word. Getting my wisdom teeth removed did not make me better at English. It also didn't make me worse, so that's a good thing. Anyways, maybe it's not a good thing. Whatever. So anyways, I didn't enjoy that. But, there wasn't much blood. But then again, I don't bleed much. Bad news to this is every time I go to the doctors and I have to get my blood drawn, well, it always hemolyzes, which is, just great for someone who doesn't like needles. It's just fantastic to deal with every single time. I actually lost count of how many times they've said my blood has hemolyzed. I'm not even joking. I just don't know anymore because it's happened so many times. I'm so glad I got that garbage double hit on that person. I didn't deserve it. Awesome. You see, my twin is very different. Very different in how his blood works, in which he just bleeds. Also, you see, I have the pretty blood color. I don't know what this strafe is, but it's working somehow. He also didn't know where he was, though, so that would be the crazy man strafe. A strafe that is incredibly frowned upon because you're just looking like a crazy person the whole time you're doing it. No, I actually got knocked off! I regret everything. And nothing. No. I wanted to switch to a sword, but it doesn't even matter. Okay. That was fantastic to deal with. I'm sure I won't have to deal with any other players. Nope, so anyways, yeah. I didn't have to, carry a cup around or anything like that to draw blood into. Because I didn't really bleed much. And I didn't expect to, because I'm someone who's very used to just not really bleeding at all. I'm so happy with that. Nah, I should have blocked off his exit. Nope. Haha! No, I saved his life. That was a mistake. I didn't mean to save you. No, I'm too focused on this man. I cannot have him live after I saved his life. We saved each other. No. You just walked off the map on your own accord. Okay, good job. Now I can continue talking. Anyway, so I look at my twin and he's just dealing with all the bad for it. I'm like, what? Okay. Your strafe is trying to annoy me. Don't respawn. No! No! There we go. Easy. There we go. Nope. Destroyed. Easy. And this game is already starting. Alright, whatever. So anyways, that was very interesting to see because, my gauze barely have any blood. My twin, I look and go, wow, that is nothing but red. And also, I have the pretty blood. Because, okay, I feel like this might be the most disturbing thing, but there are good shades of blood That also somehow sounded racist. That was not supposed to sound like that. There's like very red types, this rich color. I'm just like, it's just naturally a good shade of red. That's what my blood looks like. It is a beautiful shade of red. It really does look pretty. It's just great. I mean, it's blood, so it's just a little bit disturbing, but it's a pretty color. It's definitely a pretty color, so it's nice. It's nice. It's like, I'm bleeding, but look how beautiful I am. Whatever. Meanwhile, my twin, he has a more orange tint to it. It's not orange, of course, but like there's a slight orange tint. I'm like, wow, that's so much different. Now that I really should have known. Like, of course, people have different colors of blood, duh. But no, I'm just so oblivious to these things. I mean, I should have realized it, but I'm just perfect in every single way. My blood, it heals me so quick. I don't have to bleed for very long at all. And I also don't have to deal with, like, coagulation issues because I'm just that perfect, man. I'm so awesome. Nope. Why didn't this break? Okay. Is light blue after me? Where is light blue? They're after red! Get destroyed, light blue! No! Okay. No. No, yellow. Why? No, and the bed's broken. There's nothing I can do about that. I probably could have actually gone over to there. Whatever. He has to deal with it too. Nobody has a bed, and light blue has good stuff, so you know what? This is going to be a very fun match. Woohoo! So glad to be up against light blue. Nerd. I thought that was light blue. It was just light blue text on a generator. Whatever. So anyways, if they get the helmet, I'm kind of screwed. They're good at video games. I don't feel confident in a fight at all. No, please approach. Damn it. Okay. Yes, approach. Approach. That's the closest we're getting them to the void. Yes! We're good at video games! Anyways, that's about all I have to say is, my twin had a slightly easier experience, and that my blood is way better. I hate auto queue. I'm not sure why. I always check and like, they've removed auto queue feature. Cool, so I shouldn't have auto queue, and then they just have it anyways. There's plenty to hate in life, and I'll always find more things to hate for no reason. Things as simple as being queued in another game. Anyways, pretty much what you guys learned is I am the most perfect human being there is out there. My blood is beautiful, it heals quickly, and I don't even get any problems from it. I am a perfect human being who is affected by drugs. I get to have all the good things. I am the greatest. Alright, so that was another episode of Bedwars. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, oh my god, that's not a sentence at all. If you did enjoy hearing, there we go, about my experience with wisdom teeth and my twin's experience, then subscribe, I guess. Also, one of my friends had his wisdom teeth removed like 2 weeks before mine. There is a lot of wisdom teeth getting pulled. I feel like there's an obvious joke to make here, but I'm not gonna care to make it because, I've already been too perfect today. No need to go further. Alright, bye.